Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Shadow Labyrinth. We are here in the barren volcano, of all places. I know, I didn't see that coming either. Because, well, I was getting ready to return to this crossroads here and explore southward, and we're going to do that. But before I did that, as you can see, I farmed a little bit of money. Basically just doing this item grind that I showed off earlier, just by going down this row of rooms. That's a decent source of money, as I concluded last time. A couple hundred within just a minute or two. So I did that once, and after that I looked over all the maps to identify locations that looked like they might require double jumps and or some sort of wall climb. Like in this case here, I'm pretty sure there was nothing there, like no moss or anything, although it's been a while, so I don't know, maybe I was not looking for those kinds of things, but I seem to remember it was just an empty shaft, basically, and definitely too tall to just clear with a double jump. So I marked those where I'm not sure with a green icon, and those that are, I'm pretty certain, are just require double jumping, or, you know, I'm assuming there is going to be a double jump, but some sort of additional vertical movement ability. Marked all those with yellow, and while looking over the maps, I also remember this place here. The one place that I'm certain I can do something with my grenade upgrade in terms of progress. So we're gonna try to aim that in there. That did not have enough forward momentum, apparently. Oh, that looked decent. Hold on. If I can just find the perfect pixel. Weird. It displays the trajectory for a split second. I'm using the stick too, so I guess I'm just not standing in the perfect spot here. Yeah, I cannot seem to stop at that perfect moment. And this is not going to be enough. I cannot cancel this either, seemingly, so yeah, rip. That's not gonna make it through. So do I actually have to try and time it? That's not gonna work. Ugh. Like releasing during the split second where the angle is just right? Come on. Surely not. Surely that's not what you're asking of me here, game. Also, yeah, you can detonate the grenade early by pressing the button. Oh, no, that's just the same situation as before. I cannot stop at that perfect angle. I'm moving the left stick by, well, the tiniest increment, and it just snaps over to a different position. Yeah, I guess it's not perfectly. Oh, there it worked for some reason. I don't know. I don't get it. And that did blow the thing up. And you know what? I did see that coming. Because I was thinking as I was standing here, that is a little bit tall, even if I, a little bit high up, even if I do manage to blow it up, which I expected was going to work. That's not the button I meant to press. Yeah. I might still not actually make it up here. And that is maybe just ever so slightly too high to even make with my patented pixel perfect super jump. Yeah, I think this is a little bit too high up. So that is very disappointing, but I guess that's just another yellow marker then. Because double jump will definitely allow us to do that. Oh well. Yeah, I mean, if I had seen that or expected that just from looking at the map, I would have just put the marker here and left it for later, but at least we have now confirmed that the grenades will indeed blow up the normal yellow crystal walls. So if we ever encounter another one that we cannot reach physically, but we can somehow get a grenade to, then, well, yeah, now we know we can deal with that. I'm pretty sure that all the other various barriers are just different types that are obviously too sturdy. Also, yeah, I'm not going to backtrack all the way we're just going to use one of our... Actually, let's go back here. Yes, we're going to use it. One of our 2 devices. And we're going to buy a couple more. Yeah. And we're going to buy... Oh, no. Wait, she's restocking slowly? Because she was definitely down to 97 at one point. Oh. I'm just going to buy 5 there. That should last for a while. I do tend to use them pretty sparingly. But I might use them quite a bit more once I actually start backtracking to, you know, complete all the mazes. I decided not to do that now, even though there was one, of course, somewhat nearby, a checkpoint or a save point in the volcano area we were just in. But I decided not to do that. Also, we have the money for the attack power upgrade, of course. So, we're grabbing that. Level 9 attack power. Greatly increases ESP sword attack power. I like the sound of that. And there is a level 10 for 5,000 with no further requirements. Okay, surprising. A little bit. I was definitely expecting to, at the very least, need another high-grade material. But then, maybe there's 15 levels, or 20, or 100, I don't know. Probably not 100. That would be a bit insane. But, yeah, I don't know. Maybe level 10 is not anything special. Either way, we're here, ready to explore downward as far as we can. We might, of course, just be stopped pretty quickly here. Oh, this must be this crystal cavern that I've heard so much about. Are these gonna hurt me? They absolutely are going to hurt me. Okay. And we did hear about having to destroy the non-spiky parts, right? Or somehow getting to the parts that aren't spiky in order to harm these things. But harm how? I mean, I could, again, with some sort of wall jump, I could approach it from below. There's also a weird indentation here, almost as if for, you know, one of those pushable boulder things or something to fall into. Obviously, our grenade is not gonna reach anywhere near that. Plus, oh, you know what? I am a little bit dumb. It just occurred to me that I'm a little bit dumb. I know, it took me a while. Since you can blow these up, you can remotely detonate them. When I was, like, there was that one... What the heck is going on here? No, seriously, what the heck is going on there? What? Is that supposed to look like that? That does not look right. Okay. I'm assuming it's gonna mark all of those destructible ice blocks or whatever, spike crystal blocks. In a similar way. But maybe it's not, it certainly isn't supposed to be that large, right? That's a bit crazy. At least it doesn't cover up any other areas, but it does, or icons, but it does cover up the terrain itself, unless you zoom fully in, so... That's not great. Does that have its entry here? It does not. No. Yeah, okay, I don't know about that. But okay. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the like when we just got the grenade, where would that have been? Wait, was it actually here? Oh yeah, I guess I was here, right? Where I tried throwing the grenade up, but of course it would always fall down and explode on the ground. But it was also a different type of barrier, but it's a smaller one. But yeah, I guess I hadn't figured out that you can just hit the grenade button again, and the grenade is going to blow up anywhere, wherever it is at the moment. So I could absolutely return up there and try that just to confirm that that the grenade itself is actually not enough to blow up these kinds of barriers, because I think that's the case. But of course I don't know that for sure. Let's actually head up there real quick before we move away too far. I just want to know that for sure. Definitely seems like we don't have the necessary means, though, to deal with these crystals blocking the path. Unless it is just a matter of getting to its weak point, basically, to its vulnerable side, and attacking it from there with anything, really. Just a matter of reaching it. Right. I mean, it's a bit awkward that it gives me this... The fact that it gives me a bounce pad here makes me think that I'm probably supposed to use some sort of melee attack directed upwards. But, you know. Yeah. That does not appear to do anything. We just need something stronger for those. As I thought. Just as I thought. Oh well. Okay, heading back down. I'm gonna heal up real quick here because I took... Oh yeah, I guess I jumped into the spike for science. Oh, there's of course an item, which looks like we should be able to get it if we can just make it past all the spiders. Ugh. It's not really spiders though, they only have 4 legs. It's fake spiders. Okay, okay, dodge all of that somehow. Oof. Well, you know what? This is gonna be a bit messy no matter what. Oh, right, we can technically grapple onto enemies somehow, but, I mean, supposedly. Yeah, it's fine. Just tank all the damage. We only need to make it up here once. A sparkling stone. Oh god. I kind of lost count, honestly. 74, maybe? Were we at 75 before? I could just do the math, actually. Just look it up. Oh, also, I was wondering. There's Inky symbol 2. Right. Okay, so there's its own section for it. Maybe these are going to be required for the endgame somehow, as I read that some mazes are. Because that was our easy to get reward for the second maze that we did. Interesting though that it is called the Inky symbol 2. Yeah, it's the Inky symbol 2, even though, well, I mean, of course, we could have gone to any of the previously found mazes, but of course, just following the main path after unlocking the whole maze mechanic in the first place, we just naturally came across that maze that we did next. Oh, that being said, it was of course up here, and there were 2 different split paths, so maybe Inky, the maze that gives you the Inky symbol 1 is actually going to be down here. Possibly indicating that we're supposed to go there first, but, I mean, I don't know. I guess one of them has to be number 1, one of them has to be number 2, so it's not necessarily indicative of anything. Anyway, I was going to just look at the stones, though. So we found 8 more since turning in the first batch of... How many was it? 13? 17? It was either 13 or 17. But... No, it was 17, right? Because that left us with 81 to find. So since then we've found 8 more. That means we're down to 73. Oh, okay. That's not that many. Almost done, basically. So I'm at half health because I took a bunch of damage from those spiders. Crystalline Palace, okay. We were told about the Crystal Place. Crystal Place or Crystal Palace, to be more precise. Okay, we got more enemies that block from the front. But these actually just conveniently jump over you. And they give elastin leather. Meh. Oh, yeah. That perfectly wrong. Okay. Unless they have a chance to drop something better. We'll eat a couple. Just in case. Okay. If you're ready for them, you just get them with one full combo. Possibly only because of our recent attack power upgrade. Although I will say, it still takes 2 hits to kill those normal, well, non-spiders. Despite all the upgrades that we got. Which I'm pretty sure is the same amount that it took before. Oh, wow. Crystalline Palaces also looks very maze-like. The real mazes are underground, obviously. And that makes perfect sense. It also looks like a pretty large place. Up or down? I don't know. Large boulder? Not actually real, though. Just decoration. Okay, and those guys do in fact seem to only drop the normal low-level leather stuff. Not too exciting. Okay, things are getting more crystalline down here. Well, I suppose I was considering maybe going back up and focusing on that path first. Huh? Okay, no, these are just... continue to just be decoration. Okay. But I just heard something. I thought it was behind me, perhaps, but I guess it was something over here. You look... yeah. Okay, I wasn't sure that that my special attack even damaged it, but apparently it did. Oh god, this is... okay, I can't parry that, thankfully. And I get Biofused Illudorkt. Okay, so those are Xevious constructions, apparently. Right, there was a spiky wall that is very obviously destructible from the other side, though. Oh. Interesting. The wall does react to my attacks to some extent. But do we maybe just push a large boulder or something? Or maybe we have this thing destroy it for us. That's a... well, no, it probably wasn't a one-shot. I was just at low health. That was silly of me. Okay. Was I dumped 2 health? I should have absolutely healed if I was. Because we've encountered several things that deal 2 points of damage now. Oh well. If I was at more than 2, then that's a bit concerning. But... yeah, I guess I should have just healed up as the moment I saw that that thing was becoming active, because that definitely looked dangerous. Not gonna bother eating you. Maybe when there's 2 at once, and then I still only get 1. Oh well. Okay, we're obviously trying this again. And yes, it definitely looks like I need to use whatever the heck that was to break down that ice wall for me. Is that wall on the map? It is. And it is marked as breakable from the left side, specifically, even though there is no visible distinction on the wall itself. Okay. No. Oh, come on. My beautiful ESP energy. Okay, there's the wall. Hey, buddy. Nice. I want to absolutely make sure that I can eat it afterwards. Because it does seem to be destructible. Okay, I can parry it, but I cannot damage it with my normal attack, which is a bit of a bummer. Wow, you just eat the entire thing. High density dendrite. Nice. Wait, did we collect the money, or did it just scoot away, as it so often does? Well... oh, and it was actually just one of the 2 boulders that became alive. Ah, I see. That makes sense. The first time it appeared, I didn't quite catch what happened. I thought it came out of the ground, but it makes perfect sense, of course. It looks just like one of those boulders. So when you see one of those, it could be an enemy. Good to know. Ah, and here we open up a super useful shortcut. What are you talking about? Okay, also. I thought I was gonna get that thing before it would shoot again. I thought wrong. Well, that's all of that path. Surely we're gonna get a checkpoint here pretty soon, though. Is this a healing spring? Oh, of course not. Kind of annoying that... Ow. Wow, you shot again. Crazy. Enemy? No. We got all kinds of new enemies here, though. If only we could reflect projectiles back without any special upgrades. How am I gonna get you? I mean, like this, I guess. No, that's not... I pressed two separate wrong buttons trying to grapple. Of course we're gonna... Oh, well... Of course we're gonna be encountering more of those flies. I don't need to eat that one specifically. And take ridiculous risks. Yeah, like this one right here. Oh. Oh, we got... That's just a theme here. We got enemies that are not damageable with normal attacks at all. Everything here is just too sturdy. Okay, heal. Jeez. Get it, please. Thank you. For these we get rainbow compound eyes. Okay, more of those. Don't have a ton of them, so I'll take it. Yeah, I wonder if we're gonna get some sort of attack upgrade that allows us to just, you know, that... Oh yeah, you know what? Maybe we will, actually. Since we still have the slash level 1, right? Maybe we will get slash level 2 that is going to upgrade our normal attack, both by dealing more damage and allowing us to pierce enemy armor, damage things that so far we can only damage with our special attack, and also break those sturdier kinds of breakable walls. Those magma-y looking ones. At least these guys have a squishy backside. Ouch. It's sure nice to have at least an enemy type here that we can just fight normally. Huh? Okay. Oh god. Yeah, just leave these guys alone. They're not worth it. That being said... okay, I'll take that. That was completely intentional, of course. Ow. As was that. Okay. Never mind. I kill him after all. Nothing here? Nope. Sure doesn't look like it. Clearing this place out. Okay, you know what? Might as well eat them as well, because still might need those rare materials. Rare-ish. Oof. Are we even going anywhere useful? No, that's just... Honestly, that's just going to lead back to where we came from. Because I'm pretty sure there's nothing on that ledge. We can kind of tell that there isn't, so... Do we have it on the map now? Yes, we do. Okay. Good. Just ignore that mess then. Although we also have something rather messy going on up here. That might lead to a shortcut, though. Let's see to what extent we can just ignore those things. Oof. I mean, we can ignore them. Yeah. We can open that up, and there is actually another path. Aha. Okay. Double jump required. Pretty sure. Ow. Yeah, you know what? Heal up again, it's fine. You're gonna come alive. No, one of these. Yeah. Oh, I parried too soon. Too soon. Also, I should make sure that we don't need him for opening pathways. No. We do not, actually. In that case... Hello? Wait, what? He just despawned? I guess. That's a first. Please. Just shoot straight. Yeah, okay. I mean, at least we've seen everything here. There's the upper path. But we're down here now, and there is a first checkpoint. Guess I technically could have made it here with 2 heals intact, but I did not. Oh, hey. Okay. 3 ESP blasts to kill one of those. I guess we can also look at the new enemies here. Yes, Mineral Urchin, a land urchin whose soft flesh is protected by beautiful ore. Its sharp spines and ironclad carapace deflect sword slashes. Its innards are covered in unique mucus and can be harvested by peeling its skin. Mineral fly, of course. A mineral-clad subspecies of killer fly. It may look like a small stone statue at first glance, but it is just as aggressive as its evolutionary cousin. Some people breed them for their aesthetic value. Crazy people. Spiny frog. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess they do jump. They don't look particularly frog-like. A cruel and combative creature that resembles an amphibious creature common to this planet. Sword attacks will just bounce off the spiky bone crest it has evolved, which it will attempt to skewer you upon as it leaps at you. And a sprock? A massive creature camouflaged as a boulder that smashes its unsuspecting prey and devours the pulverized remains. Stones and dirt encrust the rotten flesh still clinging to its shell. Great. Right. Yeah, no new info on the G-host blog, of course. Alright, get an item below here that I guess it looks like we should be able to get. The real trick there is going to be to not... Oh, actually, never mind, we can just... I thought we had to somehow, you know, perfectly use our slide, which might not actually work. If we, even if we slide all the way from the corner down there, we might still end up in the spikes, but we can't just crawl, so... You know, we are not Metroid, we can crawl. But we do have to make it past a bunch of deadly spikes first. Grapple straight, please. Okay, just crawl through. Sparkling stone, okay. 72. Oh, jumped right into that one. Oh no, it's fine. Oh god. Oh god, actually... Sure. Just use the last heal. It's gonna happen anyway. If anything, you know, that means that I'm gonna just be playing more carefully from now on, because that's just how I work. I don't know if I can safely get through that. I could. I did. And now I'm in a kind of a bad spot. Okay, never mind, that worked. Where do I go from here, though? I grapple here? Nope, not like that. Wait, can I even get back out of here? Not really. I guess I don't have to. I was just going to, you know, map the last bit of the wall there, but really, not necessary here. Let's just keep going, I suppose. Okay, we got a breakable wall. Breakable from the other side, though. Wouldn't really make a lot of sense otherwise, because we definitely cannot get one of those sprocs to bounce up there and hit it like that. What is the purpose of this narrow space here? Okay. Okay, I have no idea how I just didn't just take damage from that rat. Spike rat. Oh god. Oh my, what? I didn't even realize there was another one over there. Huh. Oh, that's a big one too, I think? No. Is it? Kind of hard to tell with the camera zoomed out this way, but no. That was just normal sized. Oh, there's a big one. Yeah, you can tell. The big ones are definitely a lot bigger. Oh boy, there's a lot. There are a lot of things moving around here. Okay. Just waste some time. Actually, I just realized that there's of course another hedgehog left. There's always a hedgehog. And I'm dead. Because those things deal, what? At least 3, if not 4 points of damage. I think I had 4 left. Didn't I? Definitely more than 2, so okay. There I was just not ready to parry or do anything. Oh, and I... Oh wait, this is interesting. Are you... Oh, you are gonna come alive. Wait. Oh, it did before, I guess. I just... Oh, did it... No, didn't despawn this time. Thanks for breaking that for me. Bye. Okay, it looks like that's ultimately just gonna connect down to the same place, maybe? So... Oh, you... Oh, they will eventually just turn back into a stone. That's interesting. Oh, okay. Fine by me. Unless I needed to use that same one. No, surely this one's gonna wake up. Yeah, looked like it. Are you gonna make it across here? You absolutely will. Holy crap. Okay. Hey, I need you again, though. Or are you done after breaking a barrier? No. Oh god, there are 2 of them. I wonder if they're actually one-shot. No, they wouldn't be. Like, not fully one-shots. Huh? How are you not dead, by the way? There we go. That took way more hits than I thought. I thought there were just 3 ESP blast hits to kill. That one took like 4 or 5? Interesting. Anyway, we did open up a sort of a shortcut, I guess? I guess it's a shortcut, yeah. Okay. Well, let's definitely check out the little combat room over here. So that seems to be just a dead end with an item. Well, I'm assuming an item. Okay. Let's not get overwhelmed by the spike rats, just get them quickly. Oh, I see. They spawn out of that tunnel. I hadn't really realized that before. Ah, yeah, well, at least we got the big one. That's something. Now we got the boulder by itself. Ah! Except we don't. Yeah. 3 hits. That is all it takes. Oh. Okay. And memoir achievement. A fool learns from experience, a wise man learns from history. Well, I wouldn't say that it's foolish to learn from experience. In fact, you should absolutely learn from experience. But, of course, there's nothing wrong with also learning from other people's experience, aka history. Soldier's Log 3. I mean, I can only assume that achievement is for just collecting any certain number or a certain number of any kind of memories, because we haven't completed any of them yet. Soldier's Log 3. This message is day 64 since leaving the base. After escaping that infested factory, we found this large cave and decided to finally take a well-needed rest here. This cave is far too deep underground for natural sunlight to reach it, but the luminous crystals surrounding us bring to mind a beautifully illuminated palace that soothes our weary souls. The hot coffee warrant officer Thanatos brewed for me... Oh. I thought that there is a hot coffee warrant officer title. No, the hot coffee warrant officer Thanatos brewed for me has warmed the depths of my empty stomach. Warrant officer Betty Thanatos, another survivor from Operations Intelligence, who now serves as my advisor and personal aide. Personal coffee brewer, so I guess she might as well be the hot coffee warrant officer. And what she just whispered into my ear has greatly confused and upset me. Even if what she said is true, I can't let any of the others know. If they found out, I have no doubt that it would break them completely. I gave her strict orders never to mention this to anyone else. I plan on taking this information to the grave. And if anyone is reading this, please forget I ever mentioned anything of the sort. Why did you even mention it in the first place? Cold coffee is terrible. Thanks. Wait. That is not the terrible truth that she whispered into your ear, though, right? But also, what is it? I mean, we know the next 2 logs after that one, and I don't think he mentions the terrible fact ever again. This next one is almost 40 days later, so... Is this just a one-off tease? Or is there actually going to be some sort of follow-up to that? Some sort of conclusion, some punchline? Maybe in one of the later logs. Right. Anyway, for now, we're here. Okay, that breaks from the other side. Are you gonna come alive? Yes, yes you are. Are you gonna come alive? Maybe not. Is there... It doesn't look like we need that one to break anything for us. So I guess we'll just leave it be. Although, we could go for the materials and money it drops. No, never mind. It decided to get out of here. This is... yeah, this is a bit... whew, a bit spicy. Yikes, okay. They're not one-shots. Oh, and once again, 3 shots, 3 hits were not enough to get those. No, don't. I guess when they find themselves unable to reach you, they will just disappear for whatever reason. Other enemies don't do that. Maybe because these, in particular, can follow you pretty far, whereas other enemies typically don't. So just to make sure that they don't end up too far away from their spawn point or something? I don't know. They're typically still confined to a certain area. Wait. Nope. Thank you. Okay, hold on. Nice. You're gonna come alive, of course. No? Oh, never mind. You're gonna come alive, of course. Nope. You're gonna come alive, of course. Yes. See? 100% correct every single time. Unless parrying them somehow weakens them and makes them take more damage? Maybe that's how it works. Maybe that's why sometimes they only take three hits. Where's this leading? Oh, that leads up to a shortcut, so we definitely want that. Don't have enough energy to eat. Yeah, okay. I definitely didn't hit it while stunned there, so... I guess that's just it. The game probably told me as well that parrying enemies will not only make them, you know, stun them and make them vulnerable, but also actually make them take more damage. Yeah, basically whenever there's two of them. Whew, that was a bit too close for comfort, to be honest. Whenever there's two of them, you know that one of them's gonna come alive. Well, okay. Are you gonna attack me? No. Surprisingly. Okay, I mean, is this even a shortcut? Maybe? It's less precarious, I suppose. The lower path that we had to take first had a bunch of spikes, unlike this upper path here. So it is going to be a bit safer to return this way, if we ever have to. Of course, ideally the game is actually going to give me a save point sometime soon, because it definitely feels like we deserve one at this point. Look at those. Just normal bats. And that... What? Very interesting. I took damage just from landing near the spike. I mean, obviously, I saw the enemy landing there, or just crashing into that part of the ground and actually dying, which I was going to comment on. Interesting. We also got a bunch of ice floor there that's going to break. Or maybe it's not ice. I guess it's not ice. It's just crystals. Oh, and there's the save point I was just talking about. Well, well, well. I mean, I guess we're well on our way to attack power level 10 for another greatly increase. Although I can only assume that the descriptors are cumulative and not... Yeah, because it definitely didn't feel like the later upgrades increased my attack power by more and more each time. It's just that by now our attack power has been increased greatly from where we started, I guess. To what extent exactly, we don't really know without seeing any damage numbers. But I'll take the game's word for it. Anyway, yeah. Checkpoint, save point even. Very nice. And part of me immediately wants to jump back and check out the upper path. Because who knows, maybe some sort of major upgrade is right around the corner there. You never know. It could be the double jump, it could be the sword upgrade that allows us to hit these things without having to use special attacks and whatnot. Ooh, okay, wait. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, we can climb that. And once we break that, we won't be able to traverse this room anymore. So either those are going to come back or something. Ouch. Okay, we respawn back here. That is... that does not feel very safe. Oh. I don't know if I touched the spikes on the side there. Oh, no, okay, so even those large, rather blunt-looking spikes still count as spikes that hurt me. Okay, landing on that is fine, though. They will not just break from my weight. Ah, no. Okay, we want to do something like that. Oh, God. It's fine, we get the save point nearby. Nope. Okay, Okay, just land there too. Almost touched those spikes, I think, but not quite. Wait, that's just moss. From the corner of my eye there, I only saw blue, and my first instinct was to dodge away. Come down here, please. Or I will come up to you. That works too. Yeah, it's interesting that all these, or you know, many of these platforms are destructible. I wonder if there's any point to that. Uh-oh. It's fine. I lived. As usual, I just wanted to try and map, you know, all the rooms as much as possible. I mean, we could make it up to the ceiling there, I guess, to that moss, and technically destroy more of these platforms, but do we really need to? Oh, interesting. I was wondering if we would even be able to make it up through this opening from that lower grapple point there. If we would be able to safely grab one of the corners here without touching the spikes. But we actually revealed another grapple point, which is quite interesting. Oh, in fact, if that's just how it works, if each of these is going to also reveal a grapple point. Can we just do that? No, we have to attack it from above. Wow, okay. That's an interesting little secret. Oh, okay. And this one did indeed have a grapple point. I mean, it's still very precarious navigating these crystal spike-filled caves. Okay, so you don't necessarily always get a grapple point, only where you actually need one. Ooh. Oh, I didn't. Honestly, I was trying to aim for the one to my top right there, to the lower bit of moss, but somehow angled it the other way and it still worked. I'll take it. Phoebe's Memories 1. Wow. Okay. Just like that. Huh. It was the first time I ever hid something from my sister. She had been chosen as a member of the Root Unit. Root Unit Type Yellow is one of the 7 management divisions of the UGSF's 5th generation United Galaxy Interstellar Computer Cluster System, FEDCOM. My god. FEDCOM? 5th generation United Galaxy Interstellar Computer Cluster System. Shouldn't that be FGUGICCS? FUGIX? Maybe not a great acronym. So yeah, FEDCOM, sure. Becoming a member of the Root Unit means reaching the very top of the United Galaxy's federal administration. I told my sister, congratulations. And she cheerfully thanked me, clearly thinking I was happy for her. But that couldn't be further from the way I actually felt. I hadn't been chosen. I knew I wasn't good enough. That I was destined to live in my sister's shadow. My twin sister, Agina's. Twin sister? What? But if you're twins, why is she so much better than you? The two of us are androids. Okay, well, all kinds of lore dropping here. Oh. Twin sister, though? I mean, especially if they're androids, if they both were constructed. Why is one more powerful than the other? More, you know, smarter and more capable? I guess it's more like maybe Phoebe was the prototype or the first model, and Agina is Mark II or Mark whatever. The two of us are androids, humanoid life forms composed of biotech nanites. We were created for the purpose of eventually joining the Root Unit. Agina was a natural prodigy. I was always so proud of her and loved her dearly. She is the ideal I've always held myself to, the person I've always aspired to be like. She deserved to be chosen for the Root Unit, so I wanted to be there with her, doing what I could to support her from the sidelines. I worked myself to the bone in the name of that goal. And after all that effort, surely my own reputation wasn't half bad. Maybe even good enough to get into the root unit. Or so I let myself think. I hated myself for not being genuinely happy for my sister's accomplishments. I could never tell her my true feelings. I locked them away within my heart and threw away the key. Wow. I mean, yeah, that sucks. Not really sure who's to blame there, if anyone is to blame. Ow. Ow. Okay, can I heal in midair? I absolutely cannot. In that case, let's just do that. Okay, yeah, we cannot really do that, though. I'm probably better off just ignoring the enemies as much as possible, just making my way up somewhere. Not that I'm really entirely sure where we're trying to go, but, you know, details. What? Wait. Oh. Well, at least I broke that. So we can make it through there. Uh-oh, wait. Or can I? I can. Okay, good. So it's gonna be another grapple. Wow. You know what? Good enough. We don't have to break all the platforms. That one's gonna be another grapple. Okay, we haven't seen the top left corner of that. There is a path here that I could have taken but didn't, but it is near a save point, so that's fine. We can always easily return. Yeah. I knew I was gonna hit there. I was gonna get hit even. It's fine. Whew, that was quite the room. It's a pretty big crystal, but there are cracks all over it. Yes. If we can hit it hard enough from the inside. Yes. Okay. This is where our... Oh, it's not gonna be reaching far enough. That might work though. Nice. Okay. Interesting. So we actually do need the grenade upgrade. I mean, okay, we did get the grenade. We were just handed the grenade upgrade from you know, by the master. Do we even know his name? Wow. Okay. I guess it's not a bug that these things are just absolutely humongous. Anyway, yeah, the ESP Swordmaster. We encountered him here. Did we get a name for him? PJ. Oh, I guess he did. Yeah, wait. Did Paul Jones, right? That's such a weird, mundane name. PJ. I don't know. If there's some sort of reference I could be getting, I'm not getting it. Maybe it actually does have something to do with established PAC-MAN lore. Nice. In which case, of course, I would be unfamiliar with it. This is pretty satisfying, I will say. Oh. There we go. Oh. Nice. Except we cannot actually jump up there, so... Not that nice. Well, I mean, we cannot jump up this way, but... We can jump up over there. Yeah, like so. Can we... Oh, wait. Yes, kind of. Oh god, we got that kind of situation again. Where I can almost, but not quite, aim perfectly into that opening. Maybe... Is that gonna bounce down and in there? Yes, it will. Interesting. Okay, and that's how we get that one. Fascinating. We got some enemies here as well. Wait. But where's our next point of attack? Is it just here? No. We have to get that from the other side, of course. Did I miss something then? Definitely seems like I'm missing something. Unless... Nope, those are just deadly spikes. Huh. Interesting. I mean, there is another crystal chamber. I saw that. In fact, wait, did we get... Oh, yeah, that's... We did, in fact, get a hint about that, right? Forbidden Lands, Crystalline Palace, yeah. Full of spiky crystals. Shatter the crystals without touching their spikes. Well, ideally, yes. Although that's not a strict requirement. If only you could attack them from the inside. Yep, well, I mean, there it is. The thing is, though, it seems like I will need to attack from a different angle as well, because as far as I can tell, all of the ones on this side, I cannot break from here. I have to come from... well, above. Maybe just in a similar fashion, we're going to follow the upper path, make our way to another save point up there, and we're also going to have a side path leading to the other half of this room. But did we even need to break all the big crystal clusters on this side to unlock anything? If we have to be coming from the other side anyway? I don't know. It's hard to say. Maybe some of them I blew up from here would have been blocking access to some of the others. I don't know. Otherwise, this seems kind of pointless. I might be missing something, but I mean, I don't really see what that could be. This cluster here has to be attacked from the left, obviously. And the ones at the top do as well. Yeah, it's really just... I mean, this one has two openings, but they both have to be grenaded from the left. So, yeah, it doesn't seem like I can do anything from here, unfortunately. Also, this episode has become rather long because navigating this whole room here was a bit of a thing. So, I'm going to end the episode here, make my way back to the save point, and we're gonna keep exploring from there, probably. Although I am tempted to return to the crossroads again and check out the upper path. But no, we've made it so far along the lower path here at this point that I want to see where it leads. Assuming this leads anywhere at all. It could just turn out to be a dead end, but that's fine as well. For now, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.